Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina attends King Charles III's coronation. Earlier, she had held her maiden bilateral meeting with her UK counterpart Rishi Sunak. The bilateral meeting of the two leaders held at the bilateral meeting room of the Marlborough House of the Commonwealth in Secretariat here at London, Pall Mall. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina attended King Charles III's reception for heads of state and government for overseas representatives in advance of the coronation of the King and Queen consort today. King Charles III's coronation ceremony will be held at London's Westminster Abbey on the event held at the Buckingham Palace in the afternoon. Prior to the reception, the Prime Minister this afternoon attended the Commonwealth's Head of Government meeting, a biennial summit of governmental leaders from all Commonwealth nations. Meanwhile, Bangladesh has signed a partnership deal with the UK for the necessary cooperation in the aviation sector. Awami League has already started the selection of candidates for the upcoming national elections. Those who have signed their qualifications and popularity are being given a green signal from the party to prepare the field. However, Awami League leaders are not ruling out to the fear that controversial and unpopular people may lose their parliamentary seats. One of the tasks surrounding the 12th National Assembly election is the selection of qualified candidates, which Awami League wants to confirm before announcing the election schedule. The leaders of the party said people have confidence in Awami League and information is being collected about potential candidates to select the right candidate. Many MPs of the current parliament have been criticized for their controversial activities. Others have retained their popularity. The Awami League president has ordered many people to prepare the ground to correct the mistakes. Awami League leaders also said that many controversial leaders in the field will fail in the nomination test. The garment sector of the country is in crisis due to global issues. Exporters want government policy support to sustain this industry. For this reason, they have demanded policy support in the industry sector, increase in export development fund, reduction of source and waste tax in the coming budget. At the same time, the analysts have urged to protect the workers of the industrial sector. About 86% of the country's export earnings come from the ready-made garment industry. Considering export income and employment, the importance of this sector is high. However, due to the global crisis, this industry has not been doing well for the last few years, and so the expectations in the coming budget are a little higher this time. Entrepreneurs said the ready-made garment sector will be at a great risk if business support policies are not adopted. According to experts, in the name of the industrial protection, one should not only look at the interests of the entrepreneurs but also think about the workers. Dhaka University admission test for the core unit including Arts, Law and Social Science faculty for the undergraduate program for the academic year 2022-23 has been held this morning. The examination held simultaneously at Dhaka University and 7 departmental level government universities from 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. According to university sources, the total number of applications received in Arts, Law and Social Science units is 1,22,885. Around 42 students are fighting for each seat in this unit. The total number of seats in the Arts, Law and Social Science unit is 2,934. Out of these, 908 seats are allocated for Social Science Department students, 1,744 and 282 seats for Humanities and Commerce Department students respectively. The admission test was divided as MCQ of 60 marks and a written test of 40 marks. Besides, 20 marks have been fixed on the result GPA of secondary and higher secondary or equivalent. A merit list of candidates will be prepared based on total of 120 marks. Mehdi Hassan Shaon, a student of Jagannath University who was burned in an explosion during gas line repair work in Gandaria area of Old Dhaka, succumbed to his injuries on Saturday morning. He passed away around 5:55 a.m. while undergoing treatment at the ICU of Sheikh Hasina National Institute of Burn and Plastic Surgery. Gandaria police station said a process to hand over the body to his family is underway. A case has been filed in the connection. 8 persons including Mehdi were injured in an explosion where gas line repair work was underway on the road at Dhupkhola Bazar on Monday. Large manholes do not have lids. Accidents happen often. The condition of the road is also vulnerable. Civilian suffering is extreme due to slow development work. Rickshaw movement has become difficult. This situation is in Saidnagar of Bhatara in the capital. The ward councillor said efforts are being made to solve the problem. Dwellers of Bhatara Saidnagar become hopeless and helpless. The road system is so fragile that rickshaws are difficult to drive. Accidents are often in Saidnagar due to lack of cover in big manholes. Acknowledging the suffering of citizens, Ward Councillor number 39 of Bhatara said that efforts are being made to improve the situation. The service organizations are blaming each other for solving Chittagong's waterlogging during monsoon. Chittagong Development Authority CDA claims flooding will not be evident during monsoon. And the city mayor said the city dwellers will not get relief from flooding in the coming monsoon due to the canals not being properly cleaned. In 2017, CDA took up a mega project at cost of 5,616 million to alleviate waterlogging in Chittagong. The army, which is in charge of implementing the project, said in a discussion meeting recently that 36 of the total 57 canals have been renovated under the project. 21 canals and 1,300 kilometers of drains outside the mega project are blocked with garbage. However, the CDA chairman said the suffering of the city dwellers will be reduced during the monsoon as most of the mega project work has been completed. The city mayor said that the drains and canals were not given for maintenance as the project work was not completed. Residents of several remote including Bagatipara and Lalpur upozelas of Nator are suffering from water shortage amid intense heat. Even using tube well or submersible pump does not provide fresh water. The district administration said the crisis is due to the groundwater level going down. Despite many efforts, water is not coming from the tube well. Due to the intense heat wave, the canal bill has dried up. On the other hand, there is an extreme shortage of fresh water. Even with submersible pumps, water cannot be raised properly. Even if water is found from deep tube wells in some places, there is a war to collect it. In such a situation, the locals are suffering from daily activities starting from farming. Such a crisis has arisen due to the lowering on the groundwater level. The district commissioner said that the immediate action taken to solve the crisis. Brick kilns are destroying the soil of about 7.5 lakh acres of agricultural land across the country every year, the amount of which is about 12.5 crore tons. About 8,000 brick kilns in the country are the main reason for the destruction of agricultural lands. Locals from Palla village of Dhamrai Upozila's Kulla Union of Dhaka have alleged that Mahi Enterprises and Bricks is forcibly cutting the soil of agricultural land and using it for brick kilns. They said no one is taking action against the kiln owner as the owner is influential. However, not only Dhamrai, the picture of brick kilns is the same in the whole country. The soil is being cut by force or trick by making brick kilns in and around agricultural land. The agriculture minister himself has admitted this situation. Experts said brick kilns are cutting down at least 7.5 lakh of acres of agricultural land across the country every year. Rajabari Union Awami League President Kamal Faraji and a woman known to him have been accused of trying to grab land by beating a pregnant woman in Ghazipur, Sripur. Pregnant Nasrin was admitted to hospital in an emergency condition. Nasrin's entire family is now without home due to Kamal Faraji's threats. On Tuesday, Rajabari Union Awami League President Kamal Faraji started beating Nasrin's younger brother due to a dispute over land. At one stage of the dispute, Nasrin tried to save her younger brother and got injured. Now they are worried about losing that child. Moreover, Nasrin's entire family is now without a home under the leader's threat. Dwellers are surprised by Kamal Faraji's actions in front of the local union council member and want proper justice. UP members expressed their helplessness in front of the union president of the ruling party. The police have remained largely silent on the allegations, though they say legal actions will be taken through an investigation. Currency rates. According to Sonali Bank Limited, US dollar is being bought at Taka 108 and sold at Taka 109. The buying price of Great Britain pound is Taka 127 and selling price is Taka 134, while euro is being bought at Taka 117 and sold at Taka 122. Saudi Riyal is being bought at Taka 29.3 and sold at Taka 31, and Kuwaiti dinar is being bought at Taka 345 and sold at Taka 365.